Started. Alright, my name is Keon Outlaw. Today we're going to be talking about my informational speech. And the speech is on Sengoku Jidai, which is a time period in Japan from 1463 until 1603. This time period, nicknamed as the Warring States of Japan, which are pretty much just a bunch of civil wars when pretty much the government collapsed and it was all ruled by shogunates and daimyos. Alright, so in the beginning, it was over dispute in the Ashikawa shogunate. So that pretty much, when that failed, that's when everything started to collapse and change to the new era, which is started the Sengoku period, which is nicknamed aka 1500, which is really what it stands for. And then the local daimyo pretty much fought for different regions. So throughout all of Japan, there was different areas where different daimyo had complete control. All right, so and then we transited to during the time frame. So during the war, they had a war government which was established from a shogunate, but it failed to capture the shogunates outside of the capital, which at the time was Kyoto. So and at that time there was 6 great shogunates at pretty much. 3 of them was Nobunaga, Tokugawa, Ieyasu, and there was 3 more, but I forgot their names. Okay. And then at this time, there was many, but just those 3 came up. Those 6 came up out of nowhere. It just over many years of wars that happened to come up. And then within those great 6 were there like just generals, and one of them had a ninja from a clan. He was I forgot his name. But he came up and he was really good as well. So alright. In the end though, after everything was said and done towards the end of the war, it was Nobunaga Oda who pretty much ended the war because, like I said, mentioned before, Nobunaga Oda, Tokugawa Ieyasu, and Tomoyoda Hideyoshi. And they pretty much started the unification going into the new era. So first off, it started with Nobunaga, and then he got backstabbed by one of his generals, so they killed him off. And then from that point, it was Hideyoshi who pretty much kind of went from, let's say, about 1570 up into 1590. That's when he ruled control. And then from that point, it was Tokugawa Ieyasu who pretty much ran from that point on. And I think it started in 1603 is when the new era came up after he got complete control and got everything situated and settled. And at that point it was called Tokugawa Jidai, which is the era, and also called Edo. And at that point the capital was moved from Kyoto to Tokyo, which is Edo was the previous name for it, but Kyoto is always known as the old capital. And then that lasted for about a little more than 250 years. And from that point, with his reign, that ended with the civilization of Westerners coming over. So pretty much before that whole time frame, they kept everybody out. They kept all of the foreigners out, but Tokugawa in place, more foreigners started to come in, and that started to collapse everything. And from that point, the Meiji era came out to be. Okay. So with that said, like I said, the Sengoku period was pretty much just war, chaos for, I know it's like over 100 years, pretty much. And just, it all started just like, the wars were always there in Japan, but just slowly, gradually came up to be over time. And that's when all this began. So, I thank you all for coming to preview my speech, and hope you enjoyed it and learned a little bit of information.